Putin is still killing innocent civilians even after Donald Trump said stop. President Trump does not like being lied to or misled.
Social and political commentary from a Christian male perspective.
Here we go. Let's hear it. What's happening over there? What's going on?
He carried out large-scale drone attacks on multiple air bases, including some thousands of miles inside Russia. It says Operation Spiderweb caused $7 billion in damage. A Ukrainian military source said multiple combat planes were destroyed in the attack. Russia has confirmed there was an attack, but is giving few details.
President Volodymyr Zelensky says that it is their longest-range operation ever. Kiev claims the deep strike inside Russian territory, named Operation Spiderweb, was planned for over a year and destroyed Russian bombers worth billions of dollars. Let's break down how the mission was planned and how it was executed. Now, according to Ukraine's security service, SBU, the operation itself was personally overseen by Zelensky and executed by SBU chief Vasyl Malyuk using FPV drones. Now, according to reports, the drones were hidden under the roofs of small wooden houses.
What?
These mobile homes were then transported to trucks once in place. Once the trucks were in place, the roofs were opened remotely, releasing swarms of drones that struck these airfields simultaneously. Ukraine targeted strategic nuclear bombers in Belaya Air Base in Siberia, Ivanovo Air Base northeast of Moscow, and Dyagilevo base that is located south of Moscow, which also came under attack. A huge explosion also rocked the Russian Arctic city of Severomorsk, which is home to Russia's largest fleet of nuclear submarines. Ukraine also hit Olenya Guba naval base in Murmansk region. In its strike, Ukraine claims to have struck Russia's strategic bomber fleet, A-50 early warning planes that are capable of tracking 60 targets simultaneously and have a range of approximately up to 7,500 kilometers, with speeds reaching up to 800 kilometers per hour. These were the ones which were taken down. The Tu-22M3 is a formidable long-range supersonic missile carrier bomber. It is capable of destroying sea and ground-based targets with guided missiles and aerial bombs. They were destroyed before they even left the runway. Its variable wing sweep and ability to fly at extremely high and low altitudes make it a stealthy and formidable opponent. Armed with missiles like KH-22, KH-15 and KH-32, as well as KAB-500 guided bombs, this bomber has been a key component of Russia's military strategy in Ukraine. Russia's strategic nuclear capable Tu-95Ms bombers were also a target. The Tu-95M, they are designed for long-range missions with a range exceeding 14,966 kilometers. That's nearly 15,000 kilometers in range, allowing them to strike targets globally.
Swarms of drones picked up on social media from Siberia to the Arctic Circle. At a petrol station north of Irkutsk, a glimpse of the operation in progress. With smoke already rising behind, a drone emerges from the truck and heads off to join the attack. Moments later, another, and gunfire as police officers try to bring it down. Ukraine claims to have done a staggering $7 billion worth of damage and knocked out a third of the planes Russia uses to deliver cruise missiles.
You still believe that Putin actually wants to end the war?
I can't tell you that, but I'll let you know in about 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks, we're going to find out very soon. We're going to find out whether or not he's tapping us along or not.
Vladimir Putin bombed Ukraine shortly after a prisoner exchange, and of course Ukraine struck back. Just today, Ukraine launched a massive drone attack, destroying 40 Russian planes. Putin is still killing innocent civilians even after Donald Trump said stop. President Trump does not like being lied to or misled.
This story is out of control. Wait, yo, they're using drones. Like, that description was pretty wild. Let me bring that back in here because I thought that was actually kind of interesting, to tell the truth.
And destroyed Russian bombers worth billions of dollars. Let's break down how the mission was planned and how it was executed. Now, according to Ukraine's security service, SBU, the operation itself was personally overseen by Zelensky and executed by SBU chief Vasyl Malyuk using FPV drones. Now, according to reports, the drones were hidden under the roofs of
Drones secretly sent into Russia. So they were, I don't get how they were hidden in houses. I guess I mean like maybe like mobile houses or like trailers.
small wooden houses. These mobile homes were then transported to trucks.
Drones hidden in wooden houses. That is insane. Man, this is some high level comedy foolishness right here.
On trucks once in place. Once the trucks were in place, the
houses were placed near the targets. Look, humans are going to come up with a way to do human stuff. Good gracious, man.
roofs were opened remotely, releasing swarms of drones that struck these airfields.
Roofs open remotely, drones wreaked havoc. This sounds like something literally out of a science fiction novel. This is not like a cartoon.
Simultaneously. Ukraine targeted strategic nuclear bombs.
That is absolutely crazy, man. But like I said, man, humans going to find a way to kill. We're going to find a way. That is pretty impressive, man. Now, I do find it interesting how the Indian news reports this story versus US. Indian news reports it in dollar amounts. Like they call $7 billion in damage. Whereas US, they say they destroyed 40 planes. I just thought that was interesting how they did that. But let me know what you think. Have you been keeping up with this? Because we've been supporting tacitly Ukraine for almost 3 years now, it feels like. It seems like forever. And then they're still doing this, man. They have not changed much. Not much has improved, man. This is crazy. Prayerfully, diplomacy will set forth and they'll find a way to get us out of this and nothing else. But hopefully they'll figure this out because there's a lot of people that are being negatively impacted. And I want to hear what y'all think about it. So please comment down below. Give me your thoughts on the Ukraine war. We're still at it. I didn't even think we were still there, but lo and behold, we are. Let me know what your thoughts are. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.